We began as 5 individual people with our own unique goals and dreams, moving forward as best we could alone. One by one, we came together to support one another in our journey. What we discovered is that we each have a lot to offer, so what we've learned from one another, we are now extending to you. You can use the same tools that we have to move from where you are closer to where you'd like to be. This segment is about change.
Many people fear change, which keeps them stuck, limiting them from reaching their greatness. Whether change is positive or negative, we learn from change. Change challenges us. We gain growth from that challenge. It allows us to develop skills and stretches us to grow further than if we didn't experience the change in the first place.
I embrace change because I know that there's always something better out there for me. And I hope that I also am bringing that to others. In my process of interaction with other people, change is inevitable.
A friend of mine asked me the other day, he said, what is it that everybody wants? And I think I said something like love or acceptance, and he said, nope. What everybody wants is whatever they don't have yet. And I thought about that for a minute, and I thought, I think he's got a point. So change is the vehicle to get from wherever we are to wherever it is that we're going. So we can embrace change or we can resist change. But we will likely never want to not change at least something in ourselves or in our lives.
You know, if you put yourself under a big microscope, what you're going to see is change. You're vibrating, you're moving. Everything that exists is changing constantly from this present moment of now to the next present moment of now to the next present moment, and it's a constant change. You're changing anyway, so I say embrace change and use it to your advantage.
Change is unavoidable. We want to embrace change because if we don't, we basically are choosing to fight it, and fighting change is really struggle. So embrace change. It allows you to move forward and create the life that you want rather than being paralyzed by that struggle and that resistance. Really, it's up to you. Are you going to embrace change and be able to flow with life, or will you fight it and have it be in control? You choose. The best way to predict change is to take a look at your results, and you can look at the results from your entire life. And if you've got the results that you want, then that's probably a good idea to look at what created that change or what allowed you to work with that change and embrace it. If you got results that you don't care for, also a good idea to look at who you were being at that moment and why you struggled or resisted the change.
Sometimes change is predictable, and other times change occurs from out of the blue. Whichever way, change happens, and change is constantly occurring. Much of the change that happens within our lives starts within ourselves. Change starts with our thoughts, and from those thoughts come feelings. Those feelings motivate us to take action or no action, creating the result as change. To better predict change, I encourage you to pay attention to your thoughts and take responsibility of your actions. Remember, through thoughts, change occurs and...
You know, you put an intention out there, but if you're not willing to step out of your comfort zone and open the door of that intention to see what's on the other side, no change is probably going to occur. I would encourage you that when you feel that change is coming, open the door. Don't be afraid. Open that door, allow that change to occur in your life, and what a wonderful experience that can be.
Change is one of those things that's predictably unpredictable. Of course we can predict that things will change, but what, when, and how much, that's less certain. To me, the key thing is to stay as adaptable as possible to keep ourselves changing in response to whatever's changing around us.
You're changing, so why not direct the change? And the easiest way to do that is by creating a vision of what you want your life to look like and then move towards that vision. You just keep changing, and the change takes you to your vision. And the most effective tool you can use is your thoughts, because your thoughts are creating your life as you go along anyway. So what you can do to really help yourself, to really change in a positive manner the way you want to be, is to start monitoring your thoughts and start really focusing on choosing only the positive thoughts that take you to where you want to go, and letting go of the negative and fearful thoughts that are taking you away from where you want to go.
And when you choose to go with your greatest possibility, very likely the outcome is going to be something you desire. When you choose to go with that mediocrity and that struggle, then you're going to probably end up with a change, a result or an outcome that you really don't care for. So it's really a good idea. A great tool is to identify who are you being when change comes along. Currently, in the past, and most importantly, what are you planning for the future?
Change starts within each and every one of us. This tool is our own mind. We are given the freedom to choose our thoughts. What we choose to think about will ultimately result in change. Changing your thought produces change immediately. Pay attention and listen to what your thoughts are saying. Are they positive thoughts or are they negative thoughts? Are these thoughts helpful or harmful? Choose what thoughts you want to keep and discard the thoughts that no longer serve you. Change will take place immediately. You have the unlimited power to use your mind as an effective tool for change.
The tools that I'm currently using to guide that process are, early in the morning meditation, journaling and reading, and being in contact with people that are of like mind, and not being willing to accept anything other than what is perfect for my life. Being in the now, intending change to come about to me, and being pleased with the results.
Change is more about our confidence, our attitude, and persistence, more than it really is about tools or techniques. So set yourself up for success and build your confidence. Over time, you'll naturally move toward more and more challenging goals.